This casual minor poison deck is the only real viable minor poison deck right now. Mohammed Light actually got in the top 20 in the world using this deck. One of my favorite decks of all time. And if you guys don't have the golden deck unlocked yet, make sure to summon a Vulcan. Absolutely crazy deck. So, Wallbreaker split in the bag is always a good move to start off the game. So, we're just gonna do it here. And let's see. The reason why we're going for the Wallbreaker in the back is since I feel like we're generating more elixir. And also, if your opponent is gonna go like at the bridge on some side, we're kind of distracting that. So, I just feel like it's a safer play, and we just gain more elixir in the time. So I'm just gonna lock this at a good time, and now I'm just gonna use my dash here. And I think the golden net is 2-shot from the tower, so we should get a dash on tower. No, we don't. Okay, I'm gonna go Spear Bombs here. I'm gonna go Wallbreaker opposite lane. This is what I need to do. I need to apply some pressure now. Okay, that's actually not too bad since we have the bomb tower now killing the Spark, and also we don't really need to worry about the skeleton army. So we go for bats here. I go for poison if he goes into his own bets. Let's go. Good poison spell. Also slowing everything down. And as you guys can see, this is a really solid defense. And I'm also going to go for miner here since one bat will survive. And this is actually worth it for me. So he needs to commit a minion horde. I don't know if he's back to Zap already. If he's back to Zap, I'm kind of struggling. If not, we are fine. So I'm going to go for Spear Bombs. I have my Wallbreaker select in case he goes in for Zap. Okay, we need to play the Wallbreaker like that. This is actually fine. I think the one Wallbreaker might connect here. Let's go. So, we got a defense and also an offense going at the same time. So, I'm just going to go for my Golden Knight here. I'm also going for my bats here. And now I'm just going to use my Golden Knight dash here since he will tank for the bats. He can still go in for a Skeleton Army, which he does. But I still think it was an okay trade for us. So in this matchup, we don't really have anything against Sparky. So I would say this is a horrible matchup. A matchup you don't really want to face. But we can win this one since our start was okay. Poison cycle, free card cycle is important if you guys have Valk. You just want to get as much Valk value as you can. But the poison cycle is for sure key in this matchup. So I'm cycling my poison now really early here, since I want to get back to another poison, right? Also going for my log here. Bomb tower. Golden Knight. And I'm just going to go for another bats here. And yeah, now I'm just going to go poison here. Really cycling quick, as I said. And we're defending this in a good way, I guess. So I'm going to go miner here. I'm going to go Wallbreaker. And I'm also going to log this in case he goes in Skeleton Army. No, he goes in for arrows. Okay, we wasted a ton of elixir. So this might be tough now. If he goes in for a double lane pressure, we need to be careful. At least this arrow's out of cycle. So I'm gonna go for bats now. Let's see if he's just gonna zap this. Okay, I'm gonna go for poison here since it will get value. Okay, I'm gonna go now for my Wallbreaker here since he will just zap this. Exactly. And now I'm just gonna go log here prediction since I could think he goes in now for his Skami here. We got the log prediction, but it doesn't really matter since we didn't get any damage out of that. Okay. I'm gonna go poison now. Bomb tower. Oh, do we go bomb tower? I think I'm gonna go Golden Knight first here. I don't really want to play something into the Sparky, which dies for no reason. So I'm gonna go for Bats High. Miner. Wallbreaker. Spear Goblins. Okay, this is a fine defense, I guess. Okay, I'm also gonna log this, so we should be fine. Really bad bats placement, so again, going for another Wallbreaker. So far, so good. We're doing like the perfect things we need to do in a match here, which is tough. So if we do one small slag up, we for sure will lose this one. So I'm just gonna go for my Golden Knight here. I'm gonna go now for my ability here. Might get a dash on tower. No, we do not. I'm gonna go log here. I don't really think we need a bomb tower in situation. I'm also gonna go now for bats here since he kind of really killed that. Okay, with Spear Goblins, Miner. Okay, I'm gonna go log here. I'm gonna go poison this. And just trying to cycle and apply quick pressure. Since he needs to go now for arrows, we go for another Spear Goblins at the bridge. We go now for another log here. And we're going for the poison. Really outcycling this one. GG's well played. Absolutely massive performance from us. So guys, here in the next game, our opponent drops in the Wallbreaker. So the miner goes in for a zap and we go in for Spear Goblins at the bridge. I don't exactly know what this could be if I go now for a miner. Cannon zap plus I'm so dumb. It's going to be a balloon deck, so I shouldn't have played a miner there. I was like, what is this deck? I wasn't really sure. Like, I was like, there's not a real meta deck. So I should have gone for sure for the miner in the safe spot since he plays Balloon. So Balloon is not an easy matchup. Yes, he has Zap, which is annoying for us. We really prefer Log decks. So what I'm going to do right now is just going to go for this here. I'm also going to use my ability here. Why not? Get a dash on both of that. Bats like this. Log like that. And I also need to go miner defensive here. Okay, what I'm going to do right now is just going to wall breaker. At least like he plays a cannon, so this is a +1 elixir trade for us. Or he's too low elixir to play a cannon and we get a ton of damage. So smart wall breakers. Wall breaker is like a card which most of the situation just go at 2 elixir at the bridge. If you guys think your opponent is low and doesn't have a really good response, or is not really low but it doesn't have a cheap deck itself and has like a golden deck and its only weak answer is like a 4 elixir card in cycle right now, go for the wall breaker quest, have a 3 elixir, 2 elixir, as we did here. This worked really, really well. So we go for a Bats High. On top of that, okay, I'm gonna use my ability here. Perfect ability, Kappa. Using my Spirums like this. Okay, I'm gonna use my Log here. I'm also gonna use my Miner like this. Just to make sure we don't take any really unnecessary damage from the Executioner. But the Miner is quite annoying in this matchup. So go for my Wall Breaker here. And I actually don't know how we are like breaking through against him. So this is a question I'm asking myself. So I'm gonna go now for my bats like this. Goes in for another Executioner. I'm gonna go for another Miner. I'm also gonna poison this, I guess, since I feel like it's worth it. Yeah, he gives us value, which is great. Okay, I'm gonna use my ability here, my dash. We do get a dash on tower, which is great. I'm also going for wall breaker just to pressure him a bit. I'm also gonna poison this, why not? I just want to make sure we're not taking any damage. He goes in for a really bad zap, so this is fine. Yeah, I couldn't really go bad since he had zap and also would have slowed the tower for 1 second. For 0.5 seconds. Okay, that was a really smart execution on him. Let's see. Log. I'm also gonna go now for my ability, for my dash. And we get some minor damage on tower. At least that, I guess. So, gonna go wall breaker here and I'm just gonna drop another miner. Just trying to get some chip damage. Okay. Okay, we defended that. No worries, I guess. So poison. I'm also gonna use my ability. He will go Valk in front, or he goes guards in the back, and he still didn't catch that. That's interesting. I'm gonna go wall breaker now. Bomb tower miner. Poison spell. And I'm just gonna go for another miner here. No, Zap is enough. Oh, so close. Ah, I think at the end it was the only King Tower activation. Still a great game. GG's to him. So guys, next game against the Virus. So I'm gonna go for my wall breaker in the back. And this time we're just going to save play. Go for miner in the, on the safe spot. For sure, it's always great to go for a wall breaker in the back. Also, since you can respond to the opponent's play, right? If they're going for a musketeer, for example, you can just try to miner log that. So I just feel like it's a good play, an underrated play. I think Mohammed Light started doing this, and yeah, I just copied that. So I'm gonna use my ability here, like why not? I don't really know exactly what he's playing, so for just 1 elixir we're chilling. And he just drops a lava hound in front of this. So I'm just gonna chill here. And now as soon as like the Skellies are dying, I'm just gonna go for that. I'm also going for Wallbreaker opposite just to apply some pressure. And now I'm just gonna go now for my bomb tower here. Trying to get like the full bomb splash on top of this, what we're actually doing. This is important. So, good bomb tower splash. So, yeah, this is kind of defense you want to do. Okay, Golden Knight. Golden Knight, Golden Knight, Golden Knight. So just to apply pressure, he cannot like really apply really big lava push. Bats. Miner. Wall breaker at the bridge. So yeah, look at this. We're really applying pressure. So our key is not to go on miner wall breaker. Our key is to go on miner plus like spam stuff. Since the spam stuff, which is kind of important for you guys, most of you guys know that, but maybe not in a sense. They always like force the response, right? They cannot let it go. They cannot let miner spear bombs go. But miner wall breaker, especially the beatdown play, they will just let it go. So wall breaker alone, baiting out logs, and then going for miner plus spear bomb. So right now exactly what we're doing. This time I'm going for wall breaker in the left side, since I want them to connect and kind of splash on top of the lava hound. We also use the fireball, so this is even better. We also got the tower on this side, so the miner will also chip a bit more. And let's see, this time we go for a bomb tower like this. Since the balloon will go in front, I can just use the poison immediately here. And this looks like really, really good. So I'm gonna now go for my bats, going here immediately with the wall breaker on opposite lane. And I'm just gonna go for a really late bomb tower. And also go now for my spear golems here. And with this placement, the spear golems will kill the lava in the right time. And I can just drop another Golden Knight here. Use my dash immediately, so he needs to use we're forcing out a Valkyrie, and with this Valkyrie forced out, we can just not really support it. We're going for poison now, since he will use a Skelly Drags most likely. We're gonna predict them easy. GG's well played. This is how we beat Lava Hound with this deck. So guys, here next game against Danny Ali. So okay, he goes in for a Skelly army, so we just also respawn for Spear Golem split 2 to the side where like most skeletons are. And now we're kind of waiting for him to do something. So he goes in for the Skelly King in the back. So I can just use the miner and support the one Spear Golem. And he's forced to defend that. So this is why we're playing passive. This is why we're playing troops in the back. So that we kind of see what he does. And we answer his troops. Also today, when you guys see the videos, the CL already started. The next stage for the World Finals Last Chance qualifier. So I really try my best and just try to qualify there. So I'm going to go down for the miner here. Really good miner once again, exactly doing what I said, supporting 2 bats here. We were also going for the Golden Knight dash. Golden Knight gets to tower and deals so much damage. Even after the nerf, it's still so halfway, and for sure the dash didn't really change at all. So dropping my Spear Golems high here. And we're gonna get some counter push out of that. He drops a bowler, so it's most likely a graveyard free stack. I'm kind of happy about that. So he doesn't have a baby dragon, so going for bats at the bridge. What is he supposed to do? No baby dragon, no NATO on cycles, so the only real thing he could do is going for a freeze. Doesn't really make sense. Warbreaker opposite lane, just to apply some pressure. He could go in for a Skelly army. This is also fine, since the bomb tower will get a double-digit value. Left side, right side. And yeah, you could think about going in with a graveyard now, but it doesn't really make sense since we have poison. And also the ability doesn't really make sense since we have a bomb tower on the map. So the question is, do I really want to go same lane? Since I feel like his focus will be on the right lane, since he wants to push same lane as a graveyard player. So going for the goal on the left side might be the smarter play, since same lane against graveyard decks, against beatdown decks isn't really a play, since he can defend and build a counter push out of that. So I'm just going to chill here. I'm just going to use my ability now. He goes in for his bowler. This is fine. And I guess we just go miner Betsy. We go for the miner in the back here, since, yeah, we kind of need to apply pressure. Also now he's going to NATO that, so we can go in for the wall breaker. Immediate the bridge. And the good thing is, yeah, he gets an okay defense going, but at least we kind of make sure that he's not graveyarding here, which would have been really, really annoying. So I need to go Golden Knight here, plus bats. There was a good freeze on his end, but we're still fine. He goes in now for his Skelly King, really, really high Skelly King there. But also, once again, forcing our troops on the side, which he doesn't really want to use. So this time, I'm also going to go mine on the back here. Why not? Since his NATO's out of cycle. He goes in Skeleton Army in front, so this is great. I'm also going to go now for my log here. Using bats. And just Warbreaker always at the bridge. I'm just going to go for another miner here. Really apply a ton of pressure. Also go for Spear Golems here. Since I just want him to use something. Exactly what he does. And look at the bats. Doing so much damage. He's underestimating that. I could have gone for Poison Log on offense. But why should we do that? We can just go for a defensive play here. Also going in now for my Warbreaker here. We just go miner. Like in case he's going to do something. Just giving up. GG's well played. Great victory. And I hope you guys enjoyed today's video.